Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer Season 3, Episode 4. We kind of start where we left off here, with the Mist Ashira attacking this giant CGI-looking fish thing. Yeah, he cuts the head off, realizes that that's not exactly how you kill it, and then we kind of have this interesting little vision flashback. Let's go ahead and skip through the intro. And he's looking around and he was like, well, how do I defeat it? And he was like, oh, there's this weird vase on top of its head. Let's see if I attack the vase, if that kills it. And yes, it does. So this is a byproduct of the Blood Demon art of the upper rank 5 demon. Creepy dude that has mouths as eyes. So at least we know how to defeat his little creatures. He's like super sorry. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's talking about how they attacked Mr. Kanamori too, and he wants them to save him. Apparently, at some point in time, he ended up getting in a really bad, fight. I'm assuming. He looks super interested in this. I don't even know if I think he has all of his fingers still. It's just the way they animated this particular scene. But he was like, just relax, focus on living. You'll remember everything later. So he goes running after to the village, which we don't even know if he ever actually makes it to the village. It just kind of cutscenes to Tanjiro fighting the Joy, I guess, each of the clones, or whatever the heck they are, each of the individual demons have their, because they all look the same, they just have different powers, so I guess maybe they're clones or something. But every time you cut it, it divides in half, but it can only divide in half so much, because then it becomes extremely weak, and when it's extremely weak, obviously you can kill it fairly easily, so it has to kind of get absorbed back into, I'm assuming, one of the 4 main bodies, because it's, there's like 4 of them. Those are the 4 main ones, and then if you cut them, they divide even farther, which we find out when Tanjiro is fighting the one with the talon, whose tongue is marked Joy. So as you see, they look both like they're weaker. They have the same name. So it's mainly, yeah, I'm assuming it's mainly you have to kill the 4. All 4 of them together, kind of like with the upper rank 6, where you had to kill both of them at the same time. Where this is the case where you have, like, maybe they're brothers. I wonder, they could be brothers or something too. Maybe they were like 4 brothers. But who knows? We'll get some backstory probably as the season goes on. I think we're only getting like 11 episodes, which kind of sucks because like we're already like almost halfway through the season, and we're only on episode 4. But he is watching it. He's learning. Yeah, he hasn't really used the Himogagi Kagura, if I'm saying that correctly. He hasn't used that move at all. Which, I mean, I'm assuming he's saving it to try to get them all, in a row. But, he then realizes when you slash the tongue, it slows them down. Genya is somehow not dead. No idea how he is alive when he had a spear stabbed through him. It almost looks like he regenerated. So there's definitely some weird demon things going on with Genya. Being that he's able to regenerate. He doesn't look like a demon, though. He doesn't have the different colored eyes, so I have no idea how he has these demon qualities, but maybe he is not a demon. I honestly have no idea what's going on with him. They can't seem to kill him. The one with the spear is getting very annoyed. He shoots the one's heads off. He gets sliced again, knocked through. This guy with the fan put his foot through Nezuko, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to rip off all of her limbs. But she ends up using her blood demon art, which apparently heals demon poison, and hurts other demons. So it does actually hurt them, but it doesn't actually hurt people. It can actually heal people, which is very interesting. Maybe that's because she's never actually eaten a human, so I think it might have to do with part of that as well. Tanjiro then realizes that the flying demon has to be very, very light, because his wings would have to be substantially large in order for him to fly, being the size as he is. So I'm assuming like a bird, he probably has hollow bones or something along those lines. So, very easy to fling around when you actually get a hold of him, which is why all of his attacks are long range. and that makes perfect sense. So he actually stabs him through the tongue and uses him to fly back to the main people. The strongest one seems to be this Thunder guy. Um, he seems like he's the most angry, the most powerful of the four. Um, well, the fan guy. I mean, they all seem equally strong, but I feel like compared to the other ones, Spear guy and Joy, which is the Talon guy, the flying hawk dude. Um, they're all the same person. I'm assuming they all have the same name, or they might have different names. I really don't know. I think they might have mentioned it in here, but it's interesting because Tanjiro realizes that that if he can use parts of the demons to basically deflect the lightning, so the lightning isn't going to hurt the user. So he actually cuts one of the talons off and uses it to deflect, cuts his tongue to get the rod off of Nezuko, or out of her neck. Nezuko then uses her blood demon art, but then Fan Guy comes back and crushes them through the floor. Um, we then see the sword, the what the heck are they called? Forgers, I guess, or sword villagers, sword builder villagers, attacking all of these fish demons that the upper rank 5 has summoned. We actually haven't seen the upper rank 5 come out yet. We know he's there, but we actually haven't seen him make an appearance yet. Because I don't think he really needs to at the end of the day. Um, and then we kind of end with the Love Hashira, whose names, oh my god, the names, I am terrible. She is running to the aid of the village. So basically, we're going to get two Hashira fighting. I don't know if we're going to get any more. Apparently, she was the closest, so she is going to the village to, obviously fight some upper ranks. With the help of the Mist Hashira and Tanjiro and Nezuko. Inosuke and Zenitsu nowhere to be found. Yet again, as I mentioned, probably not going to see him for the rest of the season. Maybe they'll do a little nice thing, episode 11, but from what I've been told, minus that first episode, yeah, I'm just not going to see him. They're off doing their own thing. So what I think is going to happen next episode is Hashira's going to show up. Maybe we'll go. Oh yeah, Genya too. So we got Genya, Tanjiro, Mist Hashira, Love Hashira, and Nezuko. Essentially, to a certain extent, it's 5 versus 5 right now because the upper rank 4 demon divided into 4. Then you have upper rank 5, but he's got all of his little fishies coming around, his demon fish coming around. Then at the end here, she was like, oh, I do my painting, I want a boyfriend. And then she doesn't realize that a lot of boys are actually extremely attracted to her, even though she's just super strong. But in her mind, this little teddy bear thing is saying, "Oh no, they're not, because you're too strong, you're too powerful, your hair is kind of weird." um, so yeah, Murray's hair. Oh, it's her handmade stuffed animal. So basically, it's her inner monologue here, but saying that she wants a boyfriend, and that's kind of where we're at. Um, Next episode, as I said, what's probably going to happen is we're probably just going to see some more fighting, and that's the gist of it. I feel like not a whole lot went on this episode. Tanjiro and Nezuko looks like they both got knocked out, which makes sense. Upper rank 4, definitely going to be stronger than 6. That's how that goes. Probably. I'm wondering what group she's going to go to because I feel like the Mist Hashira, he might be good. I don't know if he's as strong or stronger than Tenzin. I'm not really sure. Really, we have no idea what is going on with Tenzin. We haven't seen him at all this season. I was expecting let's see him healed up. We saw him with his 3 wives for a couple of minutes, and that was about it. But he's probably going to take on upper rank 5. Possibly by himself, so that would be interesting to see. Rengoku, he went against upper rank 3, so obviously the upper rank 3 is probably the top 3 are probably extremely powerful, whereas the bottom 3 maybe not as powerful, but I don't really know how that's going to pan out. Maybe he'll be able to defeat him by himself, or either that, or maybe she'll go to him first, because 2 Hashiras versus 1 upper rank would make sense, because theoretically, you'd be able to kill that upper rank fairly quickly, and then run to upper rank 4. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but that is another possible option as well. She'll go help out Mr. Shira with upper rank 5. They'll kill him fairly quickly in the next episode or two, and then they will go rush to Tanjiro and Genya's aid. And I want to know what is going on with Genya, because I want to say he's a demon, but he's not super healing. Like, he heals, but not instantly. He's not completely bleeding out. He's able to regenerate teeth. He has the fangs of like a demon. So I really want to know what is going on with Genya, and how he has these abilities. Is it something where it's like he has regenerative art? That's his power. We've seen water art, love art, mist art. Now is it going to be regenerative art? Possibly. Maybe he's got like we saw that one guy with the snake, so maybe he's got like some lizard properties or something. I really don't know. But 7 out of 10 is where we're going to leave this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you want to see for future anime cartoon related content. Thank you for watching. My name is Steve Curry, and as always, have a good one.